Welcome to the next topic, material welding and designing. As you can see, we have put two machines here. This one is an electrical machine. As you can see, there is a motor here. And this one is a trigo machine. This one we use legs. And this one we both use legs, but this one we drive it. Right, and then this one we just place from this and then it starts working. Now today we are talking about the components, rather the parts of the machines. I'm not going to talk about all of them. I'm just going to explain a few of them, the ones which are very much important for a tailor, more especially for the beginners. Okay, so I'll explain, especially from this one. That's when I'm going to explain the parts, how to put some of the parts of the machine so that this machine can work properly. Okay, we have this that we call the bobbin case. I've removed the bobbin case from this machine. Without these two, this machine can't work properly. You can't sew without this. So this is a bobbin case, and this is a bobbin. You need to have this bobbin and the bobbin case. This bobbin case, you put this bobbin inside the bobbin case, and then as you can see how I'm doing it. First you have to put the cotton, you have to put the thread and this the bobbin. And then you don't just put this bobbin without a cotton or a thread. And then then this bobbin, you need to put it inside here. You have to open this. This one is a carrier. That's where the bobbin is going to be. So you need to put like this. And then you close, you lock rather, and then this bobbin case, there's a hole here in the middle. This hole, it will enter in here, and this, it will go straight to the point here. Then you have set the machine. Okay, and the other part that we have is the needle plate. This is the needle plate. This one. This is a needle plate. This needle plate, it helps to move the fabric. When you put the fabric here, it helps to move. That's the work of this needle plate. Together with the needle, together with the feed dog, it also helps to move the fabric when sewing. It moves the fabric. These are the parts, and the other part is the tension. We have this tension. This tension, have you seen here? Here, that's where the cotton passes through. When you are putting the thread, you are putting the thread, it goes from here up to here, where the tension is. You put here, don't put just anyhow, you just put from here. And then it goes here, it will go straight to the needle. So this tension is the most important part in this machine. Without this tension as well, this machine can't work. This tension, it works like it. You adjust. It has to be flexible, not to be tight, not to be loose. When you put it loose or when you put it tight here, just flexible so that the thread, when you put here, it can be moving. Now if you put it tight, it can't move. If you put it less, then it can't function well. Okay, so you have to put it so that it becomes flexible when pulling the thread. I'll show you when we start sewing. And here, this upper, this is the take-up level. This is where you put a thread. This is hold the thread. When you put thread here, and then you start, okay, this is where you can put now the thread like this. But this one is too big. You put that with a small one. I'm just demonstrating it, but this one is too big. That's it. The smaller one, it's the one that we use to put here. And then you put like this. You go here where I told you where the tension is. Have you seen that this thread is moving? Now if you put, like I told you, if you put tight, if you put very tight, it can't move. Have you seen that? I'm pulling, but it can't move. So you have to put where the thread can move. Okay? And then after that, that's when you put from here. And then it goes straight to here. From there, that's when you put now the needle. The next part is this one is a pressure foot level. This, when you put down, this one is the pressure foot. It holds the material, it holds the fabric. This one is a pressure foot, this one is a pressure level. So this one, it pulls the pressure foot down to hold the fabric when sewing. Okay, when you're sewing, you put this pressure foot on the material. Okay, so it's also very much important. Okay, and then this slide plate. This slide plate, it's also important. It's a slide plate. You cover where this bobbin case, the bobbin and the bobbin case is. You cover them. You slide like this. This also helps when you're putting the material, so that the material shouldn't be inside. When there is no this, you want to put the material here, it will go inside here, and then it won't move. It won't go this side. It won't go forward. Okay? So it's also very, very much important. Okay? And then there's another one is hand wheel. This very much important. This is the hand wheel. Okay? This hand wheel it's used to raise and lower the needle, as you can see. The needle here. When I move this wheel, the needle to go up and it will go down. To go up, it will go down. That's the work of this wheel. Okay? It moves the needle to go up, to raise, or to lower the needle. To raise, to go up, to raise, to go up. That's the work of the needle. And as you can see here, even this, the food, the feed dog, but meno. This is the feed dog. Have you seen that it's moving? It's because of this.
The teeth.
The teeth. Yeah, the teeth. Yes. So these are the parts of these machines. Very much important. There are so many, but these are the most important. Okay. Okay. This needle clamp. This one, it holds this needle. Yes. You tied it very much to hold the needle. So we call this one as the needle clamp. Okay. Now for this one, you need to, the most important part, since the parts for this machine and this machine are the same, so I'm not going to explain about the parts. What I'm explaining about this machine is about this, the rope, this rope that we have put here, how to put it. So it goes through here and using this wheel. This wheel, that's where you put this. That's where you place this. You need to put it nicely the way it is. Let me just remove it so that you see how to put this. So you start from here firstly. You put from there, and then here under, you need to put it nicely so that this wheel should be moving. Okay, that's how you put this. Have you seen now that it's moving? So this is how we put these things. Then you go and start driving it. This is how I'm doing it. I can use one leg, I can use two legs. It depends how fast and how flexible you can be. So for me, I can use both. I can use one leg, it's flexible. I can use two legs, it's also flexible. I can still sew using one leg. Okay?
Go.
Yeah. This also is electrical machine, as you can see. There's a motor here, but the difference from that other one, this one, it has got so many stitches. The one I was talking earlier, it has only one stitch. As you can see, even in the pressure foot, it's different from that other one. That other one is a little bit smaller. This one is big. It's because it can be used as even zigzag. You can use it for zigzag. You can use it even for embroidery. This one, it has got a lot of, these are the stitches, as you can see. They're about A up to G. All these are stitches. So you just change from here which stitch you want, which type of zigzag. Is it a smaller one, a bigger one, or the middle one? You can change from here. Even the straight stitches, you can use it also. But the advantage of this one, you don't need to use embroidery. I mean, you don't need to use the overlocking. This is an overlocking machine. You don't need to use this one. You can also use zigzag to lock in at the end there, where the allowances, where we put the allowances at the end when you want to lock. If you don't have this overlocking, you can still use this one. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much. I'll meet you in the next session.